So if you spend enough time on the internet, on social media, and on YouTube, around gun channels, around gun forums, and around gun pages, there's going to be something that is consistently said that just gets under your skin. Well, here's my top 5 list of those things. Okay, so this list is not meant to make hurt feelings. This list is not meant to call anyone out. This list is not meant to be derogatory towards anybody in any way. It is just my top 5 list of shit that I am tired of hearing inside of the gun community on social media and on YouTube. Now, number 5. Number 5 is actually a pretty new one, and that is Yeet. I thought it was dumb when I first heard it. I thought it was dumb when PSA put it on their lower. I thought it was dumb when Aero Precision put it on their lower. And I think it's going to be even dumber when High Point puts it on their gun. If I never hear Yeet again, I'd be happy. Yeet, Yeet cannon, Yeet in any form of the freaking word Yeet, I don't care. Just make it stop. Number 4, AK-47. This is an AK-47. This is an AK-47. This is an AK-47. There is a certain sector of people on the internet that all 3 of those statements made their freaking heads explode. And these are the people that can't stand people saying that something is an AK-47 when it's really an AKM. It's an AKM, dude. Get it right. Nobody cares, dude. Nobody cares that your life consists of trolling the internet to make sure people understand that they don't really have a real AK-47, they have an AKM or AK variant. People understand it as an AK. I call it an AK personally to keep from, the purist trolls from, purist trolling me. A lot of people call it an AK-47. It's an AK-47. Deal with it. People are going to call it an AK-47 for the rest of time. Just stop. Speaking of snarky comments, Glock Perfection. Now, as you guys fully are aware at this point, if you've done any amount of time with my channel, you know that I really love Glock pistols. I have other ones, but these are the ones, my preferred pistol of choice. Inevitably, every time Glock comes out with a new model, a new generation, makes a change, something like that, some douchebag on YouTube gets up there and says, "So much for Glock Perfection, they had to change something else." God, you're annoying. Look, everybody understands that you don't understand how slogans work, okay? Do you really think Gillette razors were the best a man could get? No, I don't care about whatever the current drama behind Gillette is, but no, it's a slogan. It's a slogan for sales reasons, not for you to make a douchey comment on YouTube. Number two is probably as equal to number 1. And before I get to number 1, I have a couple of honorable mentions, but number 2 is probably equal to number 1 for me, and that is, if I could only have one gun, it would be a shotgun. Why? I mean, I've heard people say that, the shotgun is the do-all firearm. I hear that quite often, that the shotgun's a do-all firearm. It can do everything and does everything well. Really? Does it really? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, a shotgun does one thing well, and that's shoot birds. Everything else, a rifle or pistol, does pretty much as well or better, in my opinion. They're long. It's hard to, now you can get AR and AK pistols that you can shoulder with the right sort of brace. They have giant recoil. They are hard to move around a house with. They are clunky to use. Not that they're difficult to use, but they're clunky to use. They have low capacity. Sure, if you have the right kind of shot in it, it's good for home defense. If you have the right kind of other shot in it, you can use it for hunting. If you have the right kind of other shot, you can use it for birds. And if you have the right kind of other shot, you can use it for breaching, and so on and so on. So as long as you have an unlimited supply of various ammo, yeah, I'm sure that this is the best at everything. Me, I look at the shotgun as probably the most overrated, mediocre firearm on the market. Sure, it has a lot of popularity because it's cheap. Sure, it has a lot of popularity because the ammo is cheap. And for some reason or another, people have decided that this is like the one gun, if you could have only one, that you need to buy. I've never understood it. I don't want to discourage anyone from having one, But I've just never understood this mythical power that people seem to think shotguns have, where, like I said, I mean, even pistol caliber carbines, I think, are head and shoulders above a shotgun on its best day. Now, before I get to number one, I have two honorable mentions. First one, Mosin Nagant is not a sniper rifle. Stop saying it. You're wrong. Stop it. They're fun. They are cheap. They are cheap to shoot. They're a good time. Nice, nasty round. Not a sniper rifle. Stop it. Number two, no, the SKS is not as good as the AK-47. I don't care if you're talking shit as a fan. I don't care if you're talking DMR. I don't care what you're talking about. The SKS will never, ever, 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 ever be as good as the AK-47. Stop it. Just because you can afford it over the AK does not make it better than the AK. Now, last but not least, is when people say in a comment section, specifically on YouTube, sometimes on Facebook and things like that, is you're preaching to the choir, why are you wasting your time? Now, I get this a lot on the stupid gun control argument videos that I've made. I see it on other videos that other channels make that talk about gun laws, gun rights, and things like that. Because yes, most of our subscribers is the choir. Most of the people that watch our videos is the choir. But instead of banging your head against the keyboard and saying, dude, you're just preaching to the choir, I don't know why you waste your time making this video, how about you share it with the people that need to hear the message? That'd be an awesome start. It's one of the most annoying things for me is that somebody would rather complain about the video you made instead of sharing it with the people that need to hear it. And yes, that is probably number one, the most annoying thing in the gun community on social media, on YouTube, and things like that. All right, again, not meant for butthurt feelings. I just, I see this stuff a lot and thought, you know what, I think this would make a good video. Share it, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out patreon.com, RTT Guns Gear, rttgunsgear.com as well. Support the channel, support your Second Amendment YouTube channels all over the place, and thanks for listening.